everyone, how are you? I am so glad for you to, oh, there's a spider. It's coming to me. Oh no. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to drop down on me. I know it will drop down on me while I'm doing this. I know it will. Why? Why do you try to do this to me? Why do you do this to me during my video? Go away. Do you see it? You don't see it? Of course not. You don't see it. Oh, I'm too locked in. I'm too locked in. I can't show it to you. I'm sorry. Can't show it to you. Can't show it. Sorry. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. Hello, everyone out there. I'm glad to see you today. I haven't done a video in almost a month, probably. It's been really quick to go through Christmas. So I'm going to show you what I got done between Thanksgiving from the last video where I did my dad's books, Thanksgiving until now. And it's just the first week in January right now. So stick with me and I'll show you. As long as this spider doesn't fall on my head, you may not see me again until next year. You stay up there. I don't want to hurt you. I have things to throw. I can't stand it. Whenever you get started with something and then everything's all prepared, everything's all nice, I'm ready to go. Guess what, spider? Spider up there. I'm so sorry. It's making me nervous. It's ruining my video. Oh well. Anyways, okay, y'all didn't come here to hear me whine and cry about it. Oh look, my little grandbaby's been here. Did she see it? And you know what? I'll tell you in a minute. Made me remember something. Anyways, go away. You just go away. It's one of them jumping kind, I think. There's a little crevice. You go right on in it. Go right on in it. I'm not going to hurt you as long as you leave me alone. Okay, I can handle it. I can handle it. All right. The last video I did was about my dad's books, the 3 books on Amazon. I have a new computer now. My husband got me a new computer for Christmas, so I can edit the next books that go with these and then let y'all know about it. So I'm really excited about it. In the meantime, I had gotten sick again. You know, I have lupus. I have a issue with autoimmune disease and things like that. It can be called connective tissue disease as well. So, because the connective tissues in your body do swell up and get inflamed and, you know, all the things, that type of stuff. Anyways, I have good days and I have bad days. I've made it through the Christmas season. Up until Christmas, we had 4 weeks from the time I finished the Thanksgiving picture. It was right at Thanksgiving. I had 4 weeks to go till Christmas. And I have like a dozen Christmas diamond paintings. Oh my goodness, a dozen. And there's just no way I was going to do a dozen of them in 4 weeks. So what I did is I got out my littlest ones. I was going to try to get them out. That was what I was planning on doing. And you know how it is when you plan, especially around in the holidays, especially when illnesses like colds and the flu and things like that. Now, I have my flu shot. Don't give me grief over having a flu shot. Autoimmune people, reactive airway disease. If I get a little cold or a little flu, it goes straight down to my lungs. I get an upper respiratory and I cannot kick it. I can't kick it. So especially with diabetes, any kind of infection in your body is not good. You just do not want that. With that said, I was able to do 2.5. Well, I'd say 1 full and a half because one's a partial. And then the other one I got done all the way up halfway, more than halfway I'd say. And I'll let you see that. The very first one is this little bird. and it is a partial, and I think I may have already showed this on that last video. I'm not sure, but I was able to kick this one out really quick. Oh, I know what it was. It was a speed painting, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I think it was a speed painting. So so that's what that was. So you have seen it. I did do a speed painting. I was forgetting there for a second. But anyways, it was round. It is round and really, really, really sparkly and pretty. I didn't really go over it much. I just let you see me do it in speed, you know, and fast forward with some Christmas music and stuff. So anyways, it's really cute. I did not frame it. I will probably frame it up before next Christmas. I'm gonna put that over there. Now the second one I did, if you, let me check on the, oh, it's over there now. Just go on, go. Anyways, now if this thing comes down behind me, right here, if it comes down behind me, you're gonna see me go that way so fast you'd think a rapture happened. This is the second one. Isn't he cute? It's a round, full drill, so it took me a little longer than the first one. I got that one all finished. Did not do a speed painting on it. It would have been a really cute one. I love, this is the candy canes and things like that is my favorite. The Grinch colors, the light green with the red and the candy canes and stuff like that. That's my favorite. And all through these years, I've tried to have a really pretty Christmas tree. I've had the pastel color, just the whole tree it was a green tree, regular green tree. All my ornaments and things, except the light, were pastels, and I think they were white lights, clear lights. But I never seem to really enjoy it. It's like something's wrong, something's missing. You know, and every year I've had big, I grew up on real Christmas trees, as you all have probably know already from watching my previous videos. There's nothing like having a real Christmas tree. It's just, that's Christmas for me. It's a smell, all of that. It's just wonderful. However, with a wood stove, we tend to dry them out. This year we have not used our wood stove at all. In fact, I've moved my thermostat down to 70 before the heat comes on, or 69. And we've gotten used to that. It took us a little bit, but you just wear a little bit heavier clothing. I don't have to because I'm hot-natured. So bad hot-natured, it's just, I can go out in like 30-degree weather and feel like, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Wonderful. Now my mom, it can be 98, 110, and she's freezing to death. Now, since my dad's on blood medicine, he's always cold. And I'm like, y'all, and we go over to the house and I burn up. We all have to just, it's like, gosh. Well, you know, I kind of hope that happens to me when I get older, because this is misery. It is misery to be hot-natured. Nothing helps you. If you're in a place that it's hot, you might as well just forget it. You can kind of get warm somehow or another. You can find a way to get warm, but unless you know, stuck out on a highway somewhere and ran out of gas and it's a blizzard, I can understand it. You know, we go hunting and I sit in a hunting stands, but when it gets really cold, the deer don't move till like 9 a.m. until that sun comes up. Nah, there's a reason for it. I don't want to be out there. My toes start going up underneath my feet. Now that's when I get cold. I'm digressing again. Okay, he's in the corner now. I'm pro spider to an extent. Just leave me alone. Don't you get near me. Now, like I said, this third one is not finished. I'm going to work with this with you a little bit, and then I may speed paint it for the ending. It has, let's see, it has 19 colors, and I've already went through 14 of them. I have the 5 more, but it's most of the background and everything. So it's this one. And I'm going to have to, it's mostly the background, if you can tell where the beads are. I can use the lighting to show you where the beads are on this thing. Diamonds. And it is round, so it goes quick. That's what I want to do with y'all today. I haven't done a diamond paint with me like some of the other people have on here. I'm going to set you up and let you see, but you know, I wanted you to know that I had gotten this done this far in one and a half days. maybe one day. One day I got that far, went through 14 colors. They came in these. Rather than kitting it up, I'll just use them out of this, sort of like my friend in Texas, Jillian, does. She loves to do them out of these instead of kitting them up into one of these. Now I have one of the fancy containers that is my favorite, but I use those for big pictures because there's a lot of colors to have a lot of containers. So this one, you can get a pack of 2 on Amazon, and they all are individual little squares. Be careful, there are some that are smaller, and all the squares are like, it's like 4 glued together or 4 formed together, and whenever you get it out, you get all 4 of them out. And I just don't like that, because if I don't have a closed top really good, I may pour out one of the others all over the place, and then I'm messed up big time. So I like having individual, even, you know, even these are being individual. That means if you spill, you only spill that one, and only spill that one. I'll leave the link in the details below on how to get these off of Amazon, in which if you're just doing little small ones like this, this is perfect. And see, I also am using them for storing my leftovers. You can see I have some leftover right here from one of the others that I just did. One of the others. And one reason why I didn't kit it up is because they do not have anything other than their number on them for their color. Okay, all 14 of these I have already put on the picture. I've got an idea. I've got a little bit of a clipboard up here. A little bit. It is a clipboard, I'm sorry. I'm just going to clip them underneath there so they won't move around. I'm going to set it up to where you can see me what I'm doing while I'm talking to you. I hope I don't bore you, you know. Okay, you behind me now. You can just go away. Don't you jump on me. You go away. That way. Go. No, 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 no. Crawling right up. You're trying to get right over top of me, you silly thing. Okay, you may see the funniest slap down of a spider you've ever seen in your life in just a minute. Now I'm pretty much set up to where I can go ahead and start. I'm going to move you down in just a second. While I get ready, I'm going to take care of Mr. Spider up here above my head so he doesn't scare me to death. Let's get rid of the spider and get you set up. Okay, everybody, I've set up. You can see my light pad behind here. No, I don't have it long ways, which maybe I should, but sometimes I don't need to do that because I can just, you know, I can just move it. All right, my next color is number 15, and I am going to take half off. Let's see. Number 15 is J's, so I will be working with J's, and I'm looking to see if there's any J's on this side before I get started. Yes, and it's the mint green J, so you can see them about, let me get it up here, see if you can see them, the little mint green J's right there. And so that's what I'm doing, and I can turn it long ways. I am using my green hand-turned resin diamond painting pen. Sorry, I got that from Stacy Perodin, and I can leave that information in the details below as well, because she's going to be getting in some new things, and I have my eye on one of them, well, at least 2 or 3 of them to get. And I'm also using the blue tack, which comes in this little cute little macaron or macaroon, however you decide you want to call it, macaroon or macaron. Well, you know, I don't know why there's such a difference in different people. I'm going to try to put new fresh in it. and I did. Sometimes it gets wrapped around it because I twist it so much. And I probably took out some, which I didn't need to, but because sometimes it's a love-hate relationship with this. Because I have a problem with it can be too sticky, and if the glue on here, the adhesive on the canvas isn't strong enough, it won't pull the diamond off the tip of this. So, and then whenever it gets to, and I have really warped that, haven't I? That is, I think I broke that right there. I'm going to have to use a new tip. I'm so heavy-handed, and it's probably when I've pushed this stuff in there. But anyways, the only thing is that when it starts getting old and dirty, I'll take my tweezers and I'll go in there and kind of mash it up a little bit, and it helps get it sticky again. I'd rather do that than put new in, because once it gets old, it won't pull it off at all. So I'm constantly making useless, wasted placements. So I end up doing more than I need to. You know what I mean? So anyways, let's get started on this. I hope your Christmas was great. Mine was. I guess, now I need my glasses, I'm sorry. I am not ready to start. Got to have my glasses, I'm sorry, I'm reaching across. Got to have my glasses. Okay. All right, I'm not real happy with these glasses. For some reason, they reflect everything, and it's supposed to have non-reflecting coating on them. And I can see my cheeks, I can see my face in it. And then when I look at lights, I see double lights. I see what I'm supposed to see, but then above it, I see it again. It's weird. It's really weird. Really, really, really weird. So I'm going to have to call them and see. Now that didn't pull that off. Had to stick it on there. But these go pretty quick because they're rounds. You're not having to be quite as precise as if you were doing square. So I hope you can see what I'm doing, and I'm not covering it up with my hands. And if you haven't ever diamond painted before, you pour your things out, and your drills your diamonds out, and you shake it to get them to be in a line or upright. And a lot of times I'll do that, but I've put a little too much in this. So there are some that's not going to lay. So I kind of like, if I'm going to work on this side, I'll put them on there. I'll have them, drift down that way. So that way I can. Again, this is the J color. And I'm not having to press really hard. I have to tell myself, stop pressing it like you're digging a hole. I've been an outside person. And I always did things outside and with animals and horses. So you have to be very capable with your hands, strong. You can't just be weak with your hands, because then you'll, while you're holding onto a horse, they'll pull it out from your hands, or you still have to have a little bit of grip strength. You will eventually get your grip strength. Having to fix barbed wire fences, a lot of times I never had the tools with me, but I'd see it when I was riding that I needed to fix a fence. And I would get off the horse and and manually do it with my hands and wind in wire and stuff that's pretty tough. Yeah, I cut myself a lot. Glad I had tetanus shot. So, yep. It caused me to have really good... Now look, that didn't even pull that off. I can't stand it when it does that. It's not helping me. Alright. So, I missed a J over there. So I had to go back that way. And there's one. Some of them are very light. And I can't see them. So, I can dull it down a little bit. And so now I can see the J's a little better, I think. Sometimes the light, if you get it too bright, it will wash out the color that you're looking for your symbol, wash out the symbols. So this is a white J on top of, surrounded by a circle of mint green. But the color of the actual, no, not that, or cause it to undo. I'm trying not to, I'm hoping that you're able to see what I'm doing. Anyways, you can see at the speed that I usually go with a circle painting. I probably didn't finish what I was saying. The color of the diamonds that are for these J symbols is a gray. Gunmetal gray. This is a gunmetal gray. So I have to go back over here. Some that I've missed. So I got a computer and the Christmas theme. If we had a theme, I know I was probably starting on that when I had to get my glasses, but I would say it was Frozen this year. Frozen 2. We went and saw that at the movies, and we saw it twice. I got this done right up to all 14 up to the day before Christmas Eve. I think. Let's see. No, the day before that. The day before Christmas Eve, we spent cooking cookies. Making cookies. My daughter-in-law Jasmine and Anna and Scarlett got to come over and make cookies. And some, little Isaac got to make some, but I think his is more of the cutout ones on the day after Christmas. Or Christmas Day. I can't remember which day that was. But mainly, I was not able to do anything with diamond painting once, you know, the day before Christmas Eve. That was it. I was done because I was so busy cooking and going to my other family dinner, my mom's dinner. And so, and playing with the presents with the grandbabies. Oh, and another thing that reminds me, I did not yet give my granddaughter her stocking stuffers that I had reviewed here on my channel. They're still sitting over there in my desk or my cabinet. I have not yet done that. Well, you know, I really wouldn't have had any room anyways. I had went to the Dollar Tree and filled up my buggy full of Dollar Tree stuff. Not including, now I am getting over a cold, so I'm sorry if I'm getting a little nasally. I'm a little hot right now, so It's causing me to be more nasally, I think. Yesterday, I thought I was going to lose my voice. And I thought I was getting over it. But I had a headache yesterday. I mean, it's just little things like that that kind of stops you from filming. I apologize that y'all have had to wait so long for another video. I have not had any new ones come in. I've kind of stopped ordering right now until I make a dent on the ones that I have. So we may have a lot of these type videos. Unless I can think of some other things. Unless you can think of some other things that you'd like for me to do. And I would be glad to try them for you and see how you like it. And let's see. Now it's stuck to the side. Sorry. It's going to take me a little bit longer doing this, talking with you. I'm not used to it. I'm used to just going really fast and not talking. I'll watch TV doing this stuff, but I'm not watching it. I'm listening to it. And if I'm in another room, my husband, he'll be watching something, and I'll just all of a sudden just ask a question. And what in the world they do that for? Or, you know, this, that, and the other about the movie, and I'm not even watching them. I'm in another room or whatever. And I'm used to doing that from my days of painting and my artwork. Much to hubby's chagrin, because I get so into what I'm doing that I really don't like to stop. Sometimes I won't eat. Sometimes I won't get me a drink. And it's so hard to stop to make supper. And the house could fall in all around you. Now what is Quackers, the bird in there, is going nuts today. She must feel good. She will let me know when she's out of food. Oh my gosh, the cat will let you know when it wants to go outside. We haven't ever been really an indoor cat person. And my other two cats, they are outside, strictly outside, because I can't take the hair in my house. So this kitten has yet to start shedding. So once that starts happening, he's pretty much done with coming in. And I don't want him on my counters and stuff like that. So we're enjoying him right now. He goes outside for the nighttime. And he comes back in, takes a nap during the day. And it's so funny, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, he came in and I was watching Frodo. Frodo was outside using the restroom. And I was waiting on him to get done. And the cat had come in. And I hear this little meow that sounds like Mom. And I look down and the cat is sitting on its back legs, just sitting down, not standing up on them, sitting down on the back legs. But the front end was up like a meerkat. And he looks up at me and goes, Mom. And puts his feet up, his front feet, stretches them up like a little kid wanting up. I was like, I had never in my life seen a cat do that. Now, my white cat, she's a snowshoe. She will stand up and headbutt your hand, you know. But this was totally different. This was like a little 2-year-old or 1-year-old asking to get up, you know. So, I mean, he is the most lovingest little cat I have ever cat, and it's my daughter's cat. So if she ever moves away, I'm going to be sick. I love this cat. I love this cat. I mean, I have wonderful cats. I'm just wanting to make sure that I had more here, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have any more in this area. And fresh eyes, you know. So, anyways, I'm going to keep going up. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to put this back over and then go, which it's getting enough diamonds on it now that it's not really sticking too bad. So I'm just going to go through and just do this side, and then I'll go and do that side. So anyways, but this little cat, she calls him Cade. I call him Felix. You've seen him in the videos. He's getting bigger. He did get injured this, let's see, I'd say in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Well, I'm going to say about the week before Christmas. He must, all we can think of, he just come up to where he wasn't himself. And he come off his food he wasn't eating. So I thought, well, maybe he has a urinary tract infection. So, but I wasn't real sure about it. He was very sore on his back end, and his back spine area, which can be kidneys, or it can be where he's actually gotten hurt. He acted more like he was hurt than the other. And I think that they weren't real sure he had a UTI because it wasn't real elevated. The bacteria wasn't real elevated because of his pain, he may not be going to the bathroom as often. He's laying and sleeping constantly, so that builds up. So they went ahead and put him on antibiotics for that, just to make sure that that does not occur. And some pain medicine, because he was just, there was a certain place on his back you just couldn't touch. And he's really sweet. He wouldn't bite us, and he was trying not to have to bite the vet, but you know, they're going to mess with areas a little more intense than we will. And she's, you know, he doesn't know her, so, but overall he was really good. So we think there wasn't any broken bones, but there was some inflamed areas on his spine area and in his intestines. So we think that he may have fallen out of a tree. And so when I told my mom that, she said, well, I remember seeing him fall out of a tree over at her house. And I was like, really? And I asked her when, and it's about the same time that he come up hurting. So, and then I think Jasmine said he fell off maybe he must not have very good balance, because usually cats don't fall on their backs. But what was so funny is the vet comes through the door before I have ever, I mean, the vet tech was who talked to us at the beginning and took him in the back. And then whenever the vet came back through, with him, the first thing out of her mouth is, he reminds me of a bobcat. And I was like, you know, which really surprised me, because I had a sneaking suspicion that this cat may have a little bit of bobcat in him somewhere down the line. Or he just really, really, really is a lot like one, let's just say. He's so loving, which you would think if he had anything wild in him, he wouldn't be that way. But I have seen people that have had pet bobcats online, and they said that they're very, very loving, and bond with their family members and just love on them. And so that's what I'm seeing with him. And I thought that was very interesting. I don't know for sure that he has any bobcat in him. He just may look a lot like it. It just come out that way. Because unless they do a DNA test, there's just no way of really knowing. And I don't really want to say if he is or not, because they may make you have to have a wildlife, certification to keep it. And she just said he reminded her of a bobcat. So, and he's small. He's not a big cat. So, and you've seen him on here. He's look like a regular house cat to you. So, anyways, the J's are pretty much done there. If I'm not rushing this too much. Okay, I have some right in here in the middle that I'll get to. I'm probably not being very exact at all with this. Uh-oh, this one's wanting to fly off and go somewhere else. You can't be over there. You got to be over here. So, that was one thing that we had to have a vet visit during Christmas. And so we were having to give him medicine and make sure he was okay. During all the Christmas festivities, I had to go and shop and make sure I got everybody on the list. So really it was hard to, this is my first Christmas with diamond painting, with a channel. Both of it is a first. So I really did not know what to expect. I really went overboard buying Christmas diamond paintings. I had started in the summertime because I wasn't sure how long it would take to get the diamond paintings in. And see, now my sticky tack is not wanting to pick up. If you notice, it's not wanting to stick. So now, I mean, it's a love-hate relationship with the sticky tack. Because I don't know if it's because I press so hard that it presses it up into the barrel of the pen. And then I can't use it as much. I mean, it doesn't have enough down there to stick to it. So, that's probably what's happening. It's my fault. Because everyone else says it lasts them forever. And I'm always having to put more in. So, and today my eyes are not wanting to work too well. To really see. And you know, I don't have my, let me try this. I don't have my, that's what's the difference here. Oh, whoops, sorry. I need to put it on. Let me go around here. I'm going to do this. Okay, now you can go underneath. And here we go. This is what I'm missing. See, I have a magnifying glass with a light on it. And I use that also to light me up whenever I'm doing a vlog. So I can see, it really makes them bigger. I don't know if I can get that over there to you so you can see how it makes things bigger. Do this real quick. Just get down over here somehow. It may not. So we're going to do the J's on this side. Remember, we're looking for this. Oh, it's backwards. This color right here around the snowman. Oh, there we go. around the snowman. Now that was not sticky at all. Look at that. It's not. Anyways, ADD. So that's the J's that we're looking for. It's this color right around in here. So, and there's just some right here and right there and right here. And then we'll be done with that J. And we'll move on to the next color. So I'm going to be working out of this side. Going around. Yep, Frozen 2. We went and saw the movie twice. Anna's seen it 3 times. I was going again, but then I got sick, and then the people my brother's young'un got strep throat, so wasn't able to go this week to see it. And I hope that it'll still be out before she goes to school, but I think she probably went to school today. I think today's the 7th, so she probably went on back to school. And that's sad. I was looking forward to going with her. everybody. I have taken a little bit of a break just to talk to you for a second. I'm a little bit zoomed in. Thank you. Okay, I have gotten through most of the number 16s, and they're this color white. It's sort of got a gray, a little soft gray, silvery tint to it. It's really nice. It's really a soft color. It's for most of the background is on there, but I wanted to take this opportunity to finish what I was saying. It come to me that the spider must have gotten me mixed up, where I didn't finish about my Christmas tree. All those years I had a green Christmas tree, had some really expensive Christmas trees. You know, you get the $350 one that's really tall, and then it's got a lot of lights in it and everything. None of my Christmas trees ever really, it was like something was missing with them. I just wasn't ever happy with them. I've tried the pastel, like I said, all pastel ornaments and things like that, and it just didn't feel like Christmas. At first you like them because it's something new you see out. Then I went to the little $25, $15, well, they used to have them for $15, don't do it no more, but Walmart would have a little cheap one that you could get, and it was a little, 4.5 feet, and I've had that like 3 or 4 years now. Well, this year I tried something different. I said I had went up to Gatlinburg, and I'll put the picture here, and their Christmas trees were just beautiful. I'm going to just cycle through some of these Christmas trees that they had up here in Gatlinburg in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's a theme park, and you've got to go at Christmas. It is just one thing about it being wonderful anyways, and then you add Christmas with it and lights. It's just wonderful. I fell in love with several of the Christmas trees, and I think that's what my problem is I see these Christmas trees, like you go into Cracker Barrel and you see how many ornaments they have on them and how wonderful designed they are, and some of them are themed, and I said, you know, I went to put up my green one, and I went and I put the lights on there and the LEDs. They're supposed to last years. Some of them I've have, and then some of them don't last 1 year. The lights weren't working, and I was trying to change the light bulbs and things out of that, and it wasn't working. So I'm like, I'm not gonna fool with this. I went out and I made a mistake of going to Hobby Lobby first and got some of the cutest, oh my gosh, everything is red and white. Everything is like lollipops, candy canes. It has a candy theme, just happy. So I got all that stuff. I had a whole Hobby Lobby buggy full. Everything was half off, so it wasn't as expensive as it would have been. Oh my goodness. So then I went to Walmart, and I was trying to get a white tree with white light. All these years I'm like, I don't like white trees with just white lights. My gosh, put some color on it. And all the white trees with white lights were, and the reason I wanted that is because that's the way the Dollywood tree was that I was wanting it to look like, had just the white lights. And I was so afraid to do something and it not turn out right, and then I've done all that, and then I'm like, I got a tree with colored lights and it doesn't look right. Then I'd be back in the same situation where I tried something, I didn't do it exact, it doesn't feel right, it just, you know, well, all the trees with the white light were up above where you'd have to go get somebody to get it off, get it down and everything. And it's like crazy at that store. And after an hour and a half of fussing with myself, I went ahead and, you know, it's like God told me, he said, all these years you talked about having colored lights on if you ever got a white tree. Colored lights. Don't get the white ones. It's too, I mean, you don't get a colored light on a tree. I said, okay, it would be stupid after fussing about colored lights, needing to have colored lights on a white tree. It's just too dry. I went ahead and got the tree that I get off of the rack myself. And it had lights, it had colors on it, but it was a little what, $30, $40, $45 tree. It was a 6.5 foot. I called my mom. I had messaged my mom. I said, Mom, you're going to have to come decorate my tree. We decorated the tree together. She did most of it because my mom is a wonderful decorator. I'm going to show you a picture right here. And I think it turned out to be the prettiest tree I have ever had in my whole marriage. It seems like every year when I was growing up, we would go get real trees and decorate them. And every year we would say, oh, well, this one's prettier than last year. This one's prettier than last year. Well, this one legitimately was prettier than all the rest of them that I've ever had in my house. So yeah, so I finally had a themed tree that was really pretty. Still had my nativity scenes on it and some of the other little things. If I can find the pictures of some of the ornaments, I'll put them on there. But even Frodo had his own ornament on that tree, didn't you, babe? Yeah, you did. You had the Frodo ornament. It was a dog bone that looked like it was a peppermint. Yeah. He was so happy to see that one, weren't you? Yeah. It was yours. It was Frodo's. So, yeah, I wanted to finish that up. Take a little break from this and finish telling that little little story there. And I get so sidetracked. OCD, the spider. I don't know where it is now. I'm glad it's just out of sight, out of mind, you know. Once I'm done with this one, I'll do winter theme. Hi everyone, I finished number 16. If you hear something in the background, it's my little baby, Isaac. You can stay over there. I've done number 16, so I'm doing 17 now, and I'm going to hold this up so you can see it's getting close to being finished. So you can see, I'm doing it at an angle so that way you can see sort of better where the sticky parts are left and what is not sticky anymore with the diamonds on there. See, so yep, that's gonna be really cute. I was worried that it wasn't gonna show up very well because when I look at it here, it's really hard to see the difference. It's like everybody says, diamond paintings are not meant to be looked at up close. It's whenever you put them on the wall and you're looking at them a ways. That's how you're supposed to see it, and that's how the depth comes out. And so I'm going to start on 8. This is 17. I have 18 and 19 after this. Letter L. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that, and I'll be right back.
born to us today. We hear the Christmas angels, the great glad tidings tell. Oh, come to us, abide with us, our Lord Emmanuel. For Christ is born of Mary and gathered all above, while mortals sleep, the angels keep.
Hi everyone, I have only 2 more colors left. It's been several days since in between color 17. It just gets busy and you have to just do when you can. So I'm going to try to finish up these next 2 colors and then this one will be done. So hang with me.
On earth.
that's what it looks like. You see the sparkles. Hated this one. The glue was awful. Awful glue. So we got this finished. Stay tuned for the next video.